Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Aubrey Gebert, and I am a beauty, fashion, lifestyle person that is here to give tips to you so you don't have to do what I have to do. Well, today for this week's... what the fuck am I saying? What am I saying? Today I'm going to be showing you how I do my eyebrows and eyebrow tips for beginners, because I get a lot of questions about my eyebrows and how I do them. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of tips and tricks for your eyebrows. So without further ado, let's get right on into the video. Gosh, I can't. Let's get right into the video. So before I do my incorrect. Before I do any makeup thing, I'm going to, you can see my iced coffee, that's freaking hilarious. I'm just gonna show you how I pluck and trim my eyebrows before I get started. I don't do this every day, but I like to do it a couple times a week to make sure my brows are in spit-spoppity shape. Now that I'm done with the trimming and the plucking and the shaving, I am going to go ahead and do my regular face makeup routine, which I'm just going to speed through so I don't waste any time, and then I will get to the eyebrows.
No.
Okay, now that my face makeup is done, we're going to jump right into the eyebrows because I look terrifying. The Anastasia, however you like to say it, Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil in medium brown, and I really love this one. It's so easy to work with, so if you're new to makeup and you love the idea of filling in your eyebrows but you don't know where to start, I would start with this. It's so simple and easy to use. I think it's easier than like one of the gels that you dip into. It's so much easier than that for beginners especially. So if you're new to the eyebrow game and don't really know how to start, I would recommend brushing your eyebrows down. When you brush them down, it's easier to see where your actual brow starts. If your eyebrows are shorter, like mine after I trim them, it's still a little difficult to see because the hairs are so short. So if you don't like to do this, you don't have to, but I always like doing it to find the natural line of my eyebrow. And then I'm just going to start almost at the beginning, but not all the way up front. And I'm going to start drawing just a simple line above the brow, making sure it's straight. Just where my natural brow line is. And then I'm gonna brush the hairs back upward, not completely sideways, because that takes away the natural shape of the eyebrow hair. You wanna brush it upward and to the side. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the bottom. Starting not all the way up front, but closer to the front. And just drawing that line. And then before I move on to the tail, I'm gonna fill this in. So I'm just lightly, very, very lightly filling this in. If you have a good product, then you really don't have to use a lot of pressure, because more pressure will make it look less natural. So one of my biggest tips is to just hold it closer to the bottom and just be really, really light with your movements. So then we're going to move on to the tail of the brow. And for this, I don't like to outline first because sometimes it's, I don't know, for me it's just more difficult. So I just like to draw a line where my natural hairs go. And I don't extend it all the way out. I just do it a little bit so I can shape it as I go. You also want the end of the tail of the eyebrow to be the skinniest part of the eyebrow. Once we're done with that, we're just going to finish off the tail. So to do this, I just take the pencil and just draw a straight line out of that, making it as skinny as I possibly can. The actual eyebrow part is complete, and then we're going to do the front. So the front is one of the most important parts of the eyebrow because it can make or break the look depending on how you want to do it. If you want to do it how I do it, then obviously follow these tips, but if you don't like the way I do it, that's perfectly fine, and you can find a different video or experiment with yourself on how you like to do your eyebrows. But this is how I do mine, so this is what I'm going to show you. So for the front, I just like to take the lightest hand possible, meaning you don't want to put any pressure whatsoever on the brow. You just want to lightly touch it. So we're just going to do this and draw the lines on the bottom but not the top of the brow. We are going to fill in with feather-like strokes upward. This just matches the natural shape of the eyebrow hairs, because here it goes straight down, which is how we filled it in, and then up here it kind of curves a little bit to the side, and then here is straight up. So we're just doing this very, very lightly. Then once I'm done with that, I'm just going to brush it very lightly upward at the front. And bam, first eyebrow is complete. eyebrows are complete. After we're done with that, the brows are all finished, so I am going to go ahead and finish my makeup, and then I will come back right after I'm done. So guys, that is it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed, and you know, as always, do that like, comment, subscribe thing. You know what to do. You know what to do. You know. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, whatever day you're watching this. Have an amazing day, and I will see you very, very, very soon with a new video.